On behalf of our General Manager, Christina Keulemans, who unfortunately can't be here this morning, I want to welcome you to the Royal Institute for Cultural Heritage in Brussels for this Information Day on the PREFORMA project. The Royal Institute for Cultural Heritage is one of the 10 scientific institutions, federal institutions in Belgium, and our mission, in fact, is the study and conservation and preservation of works of art. To do that, we also had the mission of making a kind of a photographic inventory of the cultural heritage in Belgium. So we now have more or less 1 million photos, original photos and negatives. And since the 90s, we started doing also digital born photography. And all the other ones, which we stored, the negatives which are stored in our basement in a climate-controlled room, they need to be digitized too. So that means that for many years now we are already in the process of doing digitization, of making all kinds of decisions on what is the best way to do that, and probably we're doing it very fine. There are people in the room here that know what I'm talking about. But on the other hand, the world is big and there are more people outside there too who have also ideas on how, in fact, what is the best way to preserve digital images for the future generations. And it's the first time we step into a project like this one, but the idea of this project is not that we get any money, but that the money goes to developers to come up with a suite of tools so that we can, in the future, make sure that every new photography we make digitally, or every scan, or every other way that we will create digital objects, and then I'm not only talking about photographs, because in this project we're also talking about audiovisual formats and text formats. Probably if we go to PDF. The idea is that in the future these formats can be read and used in a way that no information is lost. We know what way to go now with information we have now, but we have probably to take care of other means or looking into that. And that's why this project is created, and that's why we want to be involved in it. And that's also why we hope that after these days that are not only here in the room but through the webcasting, that there are lots of research and development groups, either commercial or universities, will start to work in this direction, so that as memory institutions all over Europe, that we can use this to make sure that for the future generation, the information we gather today and we gathered in the past is still usable. So welcome again, and now I would like to give the word to Börje, who will explain the project.